Hey guys, we are back with Goodwind Café. We're here to talk to you about riding, motorcycles, and whatnot.
These topics actually have emerged out of multiple conversations that we had with people who are riding with us, our customers, and even people who we get trained by.
I'm joined here with Mr. Anil Nair and John Francis, co-founders of Goodwind Moto Tours, to share their valuable experience.
Which bike to buy? Amit, I wanted to ask you, it's a very, very interesting question. Sometimes we get asked, or sometimes we see people behaving. Uh, People ask us, okay, so I want to buy a bike. Which bike should I buy? Obviously, they have the resource to buy a bike and they have the time.
Right.
That's why they come and ask us. So, what is the answer, if at all there is
Right.
there is one
Yeah,
answer?
I think it's a very important decision to be made by every rider, and I've been through this process where I went and picked up a cafe racer, only to realize 1 year later that this is not the bike to achieve the things that I want to do, which is tour across the country and outside. The bike was only good to go around in cities, to coffee shops or restaurants or something like that. Uh, so, so I've been through that cycle of learning and understanding what I want to do, and then finally understood which bike works for me. Okay, and there is no one answer for this, because it's very important to understand what is it that you want to do with your bike. Okay, do you want to do mountain trails off road? Do you want to go on the track? Okay, or do you want to do a lot of touring? Okay, every bike, for each of these category there are different bikes. If you want to do mountain trails and off-road riding, there are lighter single cylinder bikes which will help you do that, which are off-road oriented. If you want to go to the track and learn track riding, then there are those naked bikes and the super sport bikes which are designed to be ridden on the track. But if you want to do touring across the country, go to the mountains, go to forests, then you need something like an adventure touring bike, like something like a Triumph Tiger or a BMW GS.
What they call it a dual sport.
A dual
dual
sport,
sport,
right?
yeah.
So identifying what you want to do is extremely important, and only then you can decide, okay, what type of bike, what is the CC you need, and all those things.
This is what I believe in a sum. If you are a new rider or a returning rider, what I call a returning rider is someone who used to ride at one point of time, probably like many of us at a certain part of our life. The kind of bikes that we had was 150 cc, two-stroke engines,
Two-stroke.
two-stroke engines. Now, if you are a new rider, picking up riding, or a returning rider, I think it's not a bad idea to actually start at the next level, or what I call the entry level, which is the 400 to 500. Lot of choices available today, and lots are in the pipeline. We hear that every manufacturer, even international ones, are making looking at that segment globally very, very keenly, and India becomes the base for many of them to make them. So
Yes.
you have a choice of that. Now, if you really want to say no, I just want to go to the next level, want to get a sub-liter class 800, 900 cc, I would recommend you probably see whether you buy a second-hand one, discover that whether that kind of heavy bike, powerful bike fits your riding style. It's too tall, top heavy, whatever that issue, sort all of that out before you fully commit and buy a brand new bike which you can keep for a long time. So it's not just about it's not a financial decision, it's a prudent decision which might keep you safe and make you enjoy your riding far more than just buy something and wonder, because
And
we see a whole lot of motorcycles in OLX 4-year-old with 2000 kilometer on the Odo, and
Correct.
that probably is this kind of people who discovered that I made a mistake.
And just don't go also by, complete YouTube so-called reviews. What I see recently, there was a bike that was launched and it was all over the net. Every influencer reviewer worth his salt had a sample, and everybody was saying the same things. It was scripted, but let me tell you that they are first impressions. They haven't lived with the bike. They are first impressions, right? You take it with a pinch of salt. You may have your favorite YouTube guy or test rider reviewing it, but that's according to him. Yes, he has the experience, but ultimately the decision to buy that bike is yours. You are putting the money. So go test ride it. You take that feedback, but you test ride it, see whether it is your kind of bike, and see if it works for you.
Yeah. And as you said, John, it's very important to benchmark it against something else, even if you have no intention to buy that. You're mentally made up your mind to buy this, you love this, you love the brand, but you still look at what is the other options in the class, and you see how it makes you feel different vis-a-vis bike A and bike B. So it is, don't rush into it. It is a very important commitment.
Yeah. There is no one bike which works for all.
Oh, never.
If that was the case, then there would have been only one brand and everybody would have bought the same bike.